up your YouTube, search for
Forest Federation.
watch on your big screen.
Or another device if you're at home.
Get yourself comfy, this could take a while. What a happy scene. Something new every day for your long-term memory. This is so exciting, it is nearly time for a
Forest
assembly. Everyone, and welcome to another Forest Federation celebration. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to celebrate brilliant learning, brilliant attitudes, brilliant achievements. That is what we are going to do. 6 short words that drive our lives. Every day at Stukely and Newton, we want children and staff to feel, be and become. Our school motto is, our school curriculum is, yes it is. Right, let's get stuck straight in. We're now going to do shout out some school certificates. Mrs. Stevens is going to do Newton's, I'm going to do some of Stukely's, and Miss Barry is going to do the rest of Stukely's. Let's go. Hey wonderful people, back at Mr. Smith HQ. I love it here. Let's do some certificates. Here we go. Being kind, foundation stage. Oscar D for showing kindness and concern for his friends and his classmates. Well done, Oscar. Ira, working hard and just putting a brilliant effort into everything she does. You really make people happy. Thank you so much. Nailed it certificate, foundation stage. Harlem for excellent knowledge of high frequency and tricky words. You superstar. Also foundation stage, being kind. Eva M, always being a kind member of Rowan class. You're so cheerful too, and we love it. Adele for working hard in phonics and using sounds to write CVC words. Well done, Adele. You deserve the certificate. And nailed it certificate. Frankie for settling into Rowan class and doing great learning. We are very proud of you, Frankie. Great to have you as part of our Stukely family. Year 1's being kind certificate. Orla, reminding others of the expected classroom behaviours. You're brilliant, Orla. And thank you for giving me your great ideas in assembly too. Patrick, working hard. A great start to term with an improved attitude to his learning. Well done, Patrick. And Finn, year 1, working independently in maths. Mrs. Warby and all the staff are really proud of you, Finn. Well done. Also, the other year 1 class, Cherry, Annabella, for being a kind classmate and sharing her resources. You've got the being kind certificate this week, Annabella. Working hard, Henry, for his great work in English and maths all week. Keep it up, my man. Brilliant job. And finally, Cuba, nailed it for nailing working within 20 in maths this week. You've shown great resilience. Well done, Cuba. Now we're on to the year 2's. Oscar K for being kind and helpful in computing and helping others with their coding. Well done, Oscar. Liliana, working hard certificate in all lessons. You've been amazing these past couple of weeks. Keep it up, young lady. And Ellie S, you have nailed it this week. Your maths, you know your coins, you know how to calculate. Now you're going to problem solve. Yes, you are. And finally, Maple class, Sam, for being kind this week. You're always helping your friends and you're always being polite to your teachers. Well done, Sam. Working hard certificate this week. Daisy, for trying exceptionally hard to improve your writing and your vocabulary. Superstar. Thank you, Daisy. And finally, Yonat, you have nailed it this week for excellent coding in computers. We're really proud of you and you should be proud too. Now on to Miss Barry for Key Stage 2.
And now for the Key Stage 2 certificates. The Nailed It certificate this week in Miss Lawrence's class goes to Mentaz for reading 25 books. Well done, you. Being kind goes to Oscar for including others in his games. And the working hard certificate this week goes to Zara for putting her hand up and sharing her wonderful ideas. In Mr. Watley's class, for being kind, it goes to Scarlett for her wonderful manners. Working hard goes to Bleak for his excellent effort in their maths lessons. And Nailed It goes to David for his wonderful sentences about the magic paintbrush in English. In Year 4, in Mr. Smith's class, the Nailed It certificate goes to Obi for taking and passing AR quizzes. Working hard in Mr. Smith's class goes to Tiana. She's worked so hard in her maths and always explains her reasoning. And being kind goes to Phoebe for her natural kindness towards other children. And in Mrs. Franklin's class, working hard goes to Ria for excellent work ethic in all of her learning. Being kind goes to William for being a conscientious and incredible working partner. And the Nailed It certificate goes to Jenny for having an amazing attitude towards classroom behaviours and expectations. And the Year 5 certificates this week in Mrs. Boswell's class. For being kind goes to Jensen for always having being a wonderful learner to others. Megan has got the Nailed It certificate for demonstrating excellent recall of scientific facts. Well done, Megan. And working hard goes to Dixie for applying her knowledge of multiplication and division and even practicing at home. Well done, you. And in Mrs. Daly's class, for being kind goes to Harry for always being kind and helpful to adults and children. Nailed It goes to Olivia for persevering with long multiplication until she had nailed it. And working hard goes to Kaya for applying her fantastic knowledge of arithmetic to problem solving in maths. And finally, in Year 6 this week, in Mrs. Campbell's class, for being kind goes to Jessie for always being kind and helpful to people at home and at school. For working hard goes to Noah for making wonderful word choices in his English. And Nailed It in Mrs. Campbell's class goes to Jacob for always using knowledge from visits and independent reading. It's very insightful. And in Mrs. Peake's class, being kind, we have got Isabel for always being polite towards her peers and adults. Nailed It goes to Alfie Alfie S for nailing some great sentences during their sentence stacking lessons. And my final certificate has just dropped on the floor. So, and that goes to the working hard, goes to Joseph. So recently he has put so much more focus into everything that he does. So a great effort from you. Well done at Key Stage 2.
Brilliant. Thank you to Mrs. Stevens and Miss Barry. Hope to have Mrs. Page back next week sharing some of her celebrations too. Right, let's move on to some school shout outs. These have come from children and adults in both schools. First of all, shout out to Jensen at Stukely Year 5 for helping me with my maths. That's from Anthony. Top work, Anthony. Also, this is lovely because this one says, shout out to Anthony for trying his best at maths. Despite only getting one digit wrong, he eventually got the answer. Now, what I really hope is that Jensen's saying well done to Anthony and Anthony's saying thank you to Jensen. If it's those two children, that would be brilliant. I hope it is. Well done, you two. Newton, shout out to Reese in year 6 for always having a bright smile and a cheery hello for me. It brightens up my day. That's from Mrs. Card. What a lovely shout out. To Matilda in year 3 at Stukely, thank you for being a really great friend, from Lila Sue. And Lila Sue's also shouted out Arabella for the same reasons. Lots of nice friendships there in year 3. And finally, from Stukely, this is a really lovely one. This is a sisterly one. I love this. This is a shout out to Dixie in year 5. Well done for doing tricky maths at home without a calculator. And that's from her sister Bryony. That really has melted my heart. Well done, you two. Fantastic. Okay, so there's school shout outs. We've also got a couple from home. We've dried up a bit on the shout outs. I mean, Newton, I don't often get family shout-outs from you. Come on! And Stukely, come on! Bleak, year 3, Stukely, massive shout-out to you from your family. You've had trials for Norwich City Regional Player Development Squad. You're doing really well. You've just taken part in a tournament. Won it with your team. Well done, Bleak. Keep up the great work. And also, Oscar in year 3. At Stukely in the other class. You went to Poland for a break over Christmas time, and you had a great time learning loads of new words and lots of the Polish language. Your family are really proud, and so are we, Oscar. Well done to you. Okay, that is shout outs galore. Let's move on to, you got it, Federation Prediction League. Okay, well, we're back with the Prediction League, everyone. Well done to Leo, again, Stukely year 2, who won the World Cup Prediction League. Well, he did really well this week. He is now second in the actual Federation League, the Forest Prediction League. He's 11 points behind Taylor. So Leo D in year 2 at Stukely's doing brilliantly. But well done this week too. Roman, Leo and Suze, all 3 players got 16 points, well done. And then we've got Noah, Mrs. Card, Sophie R and Fred Wing, Mr. Wing, they all got 15 points. So good weeks for them. Here's the top of the league table. This is where people are in the league. I'll put the whole table on the Twitter. So go on the Fed Prediction League, Forest Prediction League Twitter, and you can see the full lot. Well done everyone who's done that. Right, just finishing off. After this video, you've got an EDK, and then you've got, you guessed it everyone, you got it. I'm going to tell you who has won the prize draw with the Advent Challenge cards. I've got loads here. There's a little video after this to show you who's won the £50 voucher, a £2.50 voucher for everyone in the class, double play time, get into an EDK video, get into a who will be the best video. You know it. See you there.